Hi everyone, welcome to Maeve TR Creations. Today's video is part of another collaboration. This time is themed after the Adventure Zone podcast, also known as Taz. Myself and several other creators, hosted by Blurry Creative on Instagram, are creating characters from the podcast. I chose to create Aubrey Little, or the Lady Flame, from the Amnesty campaign. This video will contain minor spoilers for Amnesty. Let's get started. For this doll, I chose Claudine Wolf as a base. Aubrey's skin tone is never explicitly described, but a lot of fans, including myself, interpret her as a woman of color. I removed Claudine's hair and also remove her wolf ears since I don't need these for a human character. I'm going to take a leaf out of Papin Atelier's book and steal the human ears from one of my mannequin dolls. Man, doll customizing sounds creepy out of context, doesn't it? I attached these with superglue. I also removed her face at this time and glued a piece of cotton fabric onto her head to cover the holes left from her wolf ears. With the head clean and prepped, I paint the ears to match her skin. I want Aubrey to have an afro with a side shave. Here I'm comparing her to this Venus McFlytrap doll to see how the shaved part looks, and sketch the outline on the new doll's head. I repainted this Venus doll before I started my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a tour of all the dolls I've repainted. I painted the scalp red to begin with, and then glued small bits of yarn fluff to create the fuzzy, short hair. This took 2 layers to look right. For her afro, I'm using this bright red S-curl hair from the Doll Planet. Each curl includes several strands, so it was super easy to reroute, and the puffier fiber meant I could skip some holes here and there. Here's what it looks like a few hours later. I absolutely love it. Moving on to her body, I sprayed it with 2 layers of Mr. Super Clear, then started blushing her joints and curves with dark red and brown pastels. I also blushed her face while I was at it. After priming her with 2 layers of MSC, I started to sketch her face. I decided to give Aubrey heterochromia, or 2 different colored eyes. At one point in the story, she touches a magic crystal, and that causes one of her eyes to turn orange. Aubrey is described as being goth/punk, so I added some edgy details like darker eyeshadow and a shaved slit in one of her eyebrows. I added some details off camera, like lighter colored streaks coming from both eyes, and baby hairs along her hairline, and 2 little eye shines in each eye. I finished the face by adding 2 coats of gloss varnish to her eyes and lips. Let's make her sidekick and pet rabbit, Dr. Harris Bonker's PhD. I actually found this little rabbit sculpture at my local dollar store. It had a fake succulent on its back, so I removed that and filled in the hole with hot glue. I primed him with a few layers of white gesso, then painted on the details like his cute pink nose, the inside of his ears, and his little black eyes. I also added some tan and light brown shading where necessary to make it look more realistic. Let's make Aubrey's heirloom necklace the Flame Bright pendant. I chose this cute little amethyst bead, made a mold out of clear silicone, mixed in some pigment, and poured the resin. And it completely failed. These look awful. I'll try this again later. I made Aubrey's denim vest using a pattern by Pulpa en Ciel and added her pins and patches. Here I'm painting a design on the back using fabric paint, but of course it's completely out of focus. I painted her nails black and also painted some bracelets I had in my stock box. Let's move on to her shoes. I'm using this pair of boots from my stock box and painting them with black gesso. I painted the teeth with white gesso off camera, then went in with a few different brown shades to define the teeth, and silver paint to pick out the zipper details. The sharp teeth reminded me of the first monster the main characters fight. Here you can see the final necklace. I ended up using a silicone mold I already had, different resin, and some gold foil cardstock to make the pendant. Her crop top pattern is also from Pulpa en Ciel, and her shorts are modified from So Doll Creations' overall pattern. With that, the doll is done. I had so much fun making Aubrey. I loved sneaking in little references to the show in her pins and patches and the Saturday Night Dead logo on her shirt. Make sure to check out blurry_creative on Instagram to check out what everyone else made. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time!